scene. Inside the tent, Gaz and Fendi settled in, hoping for a peaceful night. But peace was the last thing they would find.
It sounded like there were about 20 or 30 of them. And then they all started running. It sounded like they were coming towards 10, so I just grabbed my bag and off skis. As my keys were in my bag.
The campsite in chaos, as if something had ransacked it. What had stalked them that night? A wild animal? A stranger in the woods? Or something far darker? Something that didn't belong in this world. As Grizzly Gaz's unsettling encounter came to an end, one haunting question remained. What else might be hiding in the shadows of the world's forgotten places? Some mysteries, it seems, are better left unsolved. Bear, the daring explorer behind the channel. Exploring with Bear is known for his solo overnight trips into eerie, forgotten places. But this time, what was meant to be just another night in the woods would become one of his most terrifying experiences yet. He set out alone, deep into an isolated forest, hoping for a few spooky encounters to share with his viewers. The air was still, the woods silent, the perfect backdrop for a night of adventure. As dusk settled, Bear pitched his tent, lit a small campfire, and spoke to the camera about the unsettling quiet that surrounded him. Everything seemed calm, too calm. Hours passed, and the forest grew darker, unnervingly quiet except for the occasional whisper of the wind. Bear crawled into his tent, ready to rest. But then, he heard it.
Now that we got these fired up, we check out the offering tree, maybe the wood. So offering tree. There we go. That's more better. That's more better.
A sound, low, distant, and wrong. It wasn't an animal. It wasn't the wind. It was something else. He waited, flashlight in hand, for nearly 20 minutes. The woods returned to silence, until curiosity got the better of him. He stepped out into the pitch-black night, his light slicing through the darkness. Every step echoed. Every movement in the shadows made his pulse quicken. Then, crack. A heavy branch came crashing down right in front of him, hitting the ground with violent force. It hadn't fallen naturally. It had been thrown. Bear turned and sprinted back to camp, the beam of his flashlight shaking in his hand. Hours later, just as he began to drift into an uneasy sleep, a noise jolted him awake.
I don't know if I was in this secret. It's a huge freshness.
Footsteps, slow, deliberate, circling his tent, the sound of movement just inches away from where he lay. His breath caught as the footsteps stopped, then started again on the other side. And then came the thuds. Something, or someone, was throwing objects at his tent. Each impact sent a shock through him, the canvas trembling with every hit. His heart raced as he realized he wasn't safe anymore. Summoning all his courage, Bear unzipped the tent and bolted into the darkness, leaving everything behind. He didn't stop running until he reached his car. For the next week, he couldn't shake the feeling that something had followed him back. Still, curiosity drew him to return 7 days later. Back to the same forest, the same campsite. But what he found there made his blood run cold.
Now, I left everything here, my chair, my tent, everything. And I've just now mustered the courage to come back and get it. So now I got the camera going just in case anything happens. Oh, no frickin' way. Man, wait till you guys see this. Man, I'm so glad we left. Man, I'm so glad we left, guys. Look at that.